Hey guys, thank you and welcome to Carolina Calling. If you hear some tiptoes in the background, it's because of the dog who doesn't like to do what he's told. Just kind of wanted to give you an introduction video on kind of what we're trying to do here. We got 40 acres in western North Carolina. He laid down, thank you. And we have a lot of stuff going on. We have a food forest and vegetable gardens. We got trout and a sawmill, a tractor, all sorts of equipment probably needed, not everything, God no, to like elevate our property. 40 acres, I feel like the richest man in the world. You can't make me any more, but I guess they can take it away. So, when you have that much, it's trying to maintain it and take care of it and grow what we can. In today's world, we have no idea. I'm sure most of you have probably heard all that all over again, but it's true. Like, it's not hard to grow lettuce or peppers or tomatoes or cucumbers. So, we're giving it a whole shot, and we got fruit trees and some brambles, which includes blueberries, and like herbs, things like that. Like, we're not experts. We're just trying it out. Like, what's the worst that can happen? We spent $2 on a seed packet, and it didn't grow. Yeah, that means we gotta go to the grocery store. But at the end of the day, at least we're trying to be a little bit better about being a producer instead of a consumer. And at the end of the day, know what we're putting in our body. Sometimes you don't really know, no matter if it was shipped from California or Mexico or, I don't know, China. It could have been shipped from anywhere and coated with anything to pass customs. And I mean, we just had a recall on Jif or peanut butter. It seemed a little late, but certain things like that. We're not going to have to recall our fruit or our vegetables. It might get eaten with bugs, then we won't get to eat them, but there won't be any recall. So, and that's kind of our main goal. We set up a green bean trellis earlier, and it looks pretty good. It was all free. Like, we didn't have to pay it. Well, I guess we bought some dirt. Dang it. But it was only like $15 in dirt. But the trellis section was given to me by a friend down in Charlotte, and the T-post we already kind of had. So we set something up for the runners to just canopy on. You don't have to get crazy and go all expensive on it. I built all the raised beds out there, and we bought the seeds, and if some of them bolt, we're gonna take them to let them blossom and try and seed save and keep those honestly around for us. Next year we might not be able to get seeds. I don't know. I can't really predict anything, but I can say that it's kind of satisfaction growing your own stuff. Like I show up here and I see it, and it's like, wow. Same thing with there's a video out. It's only 1 minute. I don't do YouTube shorts or whatever that stuff's called, but maybe one day when I'm educated. Feeding the fish. Like, we fed them again today, and they just go crazy. And it's really cool to see. Like, it's a form of farming, but not necessarily. They will be living in that pond until one day we decide to process them and eat them for dinner. Maybe the kid wants to catch them and release them. But they're only, I don't know, 10, 12 inches. So they're not huge, but they come out of that water for the food. So And that's another thing we're doing. On the other side, we have about 8,000 trout in some raceways that we're trying to grow to production. Well, not production, I guess. Processing so we can sell fish fillets at the fresh market, which we've been doing every weekend. And I don't know, I kind of like doing it. It's a way to give back to the community and support locals. Like we've shown up there, and we want to buy all the plants that they have, or all the I forget what vinegar it was. A guy was selling vinegar, and there were just a whole bunch of things, vegetables. So you kind of get there and you're like, man, I just want to buy it all. And most of it's more reasonable than your big box store. They don't have to pay for a trucking company or the location of a brick and mortar place. So it's kind of nice to give back a little bit, even if you only spend about $5-10. But if you got some lettuce and some tomatoes and some peppers, $5-10. I mean, you can't beat that to feed the family for the night. So our daughter likes deconstructed lettuce, or salads, I guess. Lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers. I mean, heck, she probably even put the cheese on the side. She doesn't like it all mixed together. And, that's fine. But she loves her fruit and vegetables. But then there's also, I got a sawmill over yonder. And, milling some lumber. And, I mean, that's pretty much what I've used to make the raised beds so far. It's probably not the best use for the wood, but I already invested in the sawmill. So the wood, the tree that was on the property, it wasn't an expense. It was just a sawmill. That's still the expense, but mill that stuff so we can grow some broccoli or cauliflower. It's getting a little warm for that. Sorry if I look flush. It's pretty warm and sunny here today. But, just trying to keep up with stuff and, use the mill and produce what we can. We're not trying to get rid of the grocery store. Like, we're not farming cattle or chickens. Like, we want some chickens, but we're not for meat production. So, my lady's mother had talked about getting rabbits for meat production. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not very experienced when it comes to gutting and cleaning an animal and pulling the hide. And I told you last night, I'm probably shooting myself in the foot now, that I could be a vegetarian. Don't get me wrong, I like meat, but I don't like the idea of having to process it. Pepper, on the other hand, I can process that just fine. Tomato, I can slice that thing up. Lettuce, clip, shred, done. Stay over here. So, and this is a 16 by 24 foot barn, which is why there's organized chaos behind me. And, we're going to take some time, and I'll probably have to insulate and drywall and all that stuff, but I got to get some stuff situated before I can go through all that method and look at getting organized. That way we don't have to spend 20, 30 minutes looking for the right tool, a shovel, a pickaxe, a breaker bar. So, my dog wants to decide to go for a walk. But, like a 4-foot level or anything of those sorts, sometimes it's always a pain in the butt to find, and at least this is going to give us an idea of where stuff's going to go, whether it's, I don't know, a pair of safety glasses, or hold that dog for a minute. Get over here. Sorry about that. Disobedient child. Come on. He wants to go home. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that we bought twice, maybe 3 times, that we didn't need to buy, but we couldn't find it. Disobedient child. And try and be able to find it and make use of it. Like, I don't know. I feel like we bought sunscreen like 100 times and your off spray. But we come out here and we don't really have a place for it and can never really find it. So this is kind of the process you got to take. You got to make chaos before you can get organized. And we're working towards that. We got a little pond out there, obviously, if you saw the previous videos that had the fish in them. Keeping that clean, it's what feeds our trout. We're looking to build a house, that way, eventually. And there's gonna really be a lot going on. And I just hope the information that I can maybe provide for you, whether it's my screw ups or whether it's my fixes, like the easy ways to do something, can be beneficial. I'm looking to build a vegetable cart or fish cart. I'm not sure which one yet. I don't know about the trailer's foundation, if it's gonna be worthwhile to do like a whole, like kind of like a tiny house, but open up into a fish cart. So there's gonna be some of that going on, and general maintenance and keeping up with stuff. I'm not gonna take the time to show you me screwing a couple 2x4s together. I'm gonna try and, I'd rather do that and show you the end result for 4 or 5 minutes, whatever it is. And I'm not very good on the YouTube spectrum yet as far as cutting, cropping, sandwiching together. So, I'll get there with practice. So I just, had to get this video out here because we've got a purpose, and it's not just a normal purpose, it's a lifestyle change. And I feel like in this time today, a lot of people should be trying to do a little bit different with their lifestyle. I'm not judging you, but like the grocery stores are expensive. So we're finally taking the opportunity to not have that $20 bill and grow $20 worth of stuff, or $80 or $100 over the course of the season. So there'll be more videos of the food forest and some of the fruit trees and some of the stuff we have going on here. I just want to take the opportunity to be like, I'm here, there's actually a person instead of a dog swimming or fish being fed. And we'll have more content coming out shortly. I don't know how quickly, but we're going to work on it. We come out here, we live 40 minutes away, so it's not like we live close. So we come out here selectively. But I just wanted to say welcome to the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.